Flight attendants prepare doors for departure. Stand by for all call.
That's it. They're playing.
So the plan is fly to Las Vegas, find Bobby Dean, the comedian. I see that he's got acclaims there. He's picked as one of Rodney Dangerfield's, he calls them all-stars, and Las Vegas says he's funny, so we're gonna bring him back to Monterey on this sad occasion to cheer people up. Now that's the idea. Anyway, touch down in Vegas and see if I can find him. I know he's here somewhere. Now, I know it's a gamble, and I might not find Bobby Dean, but yeah, I'm here in Vegas, and I'm going to press my luck. So, with any luck at all, I'll be back with Bobby Dean. No fooling, the plan was to bring comedy back to Planet Gemini in Monterey County. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Bobby Dean, straight from Vegas. He wasn't playing anywhere. He wasn't playing
That's
in
what
Vegas.
I really want to do. I'd like to get back and work in Las Vegas. I think I could do it. You know. What do you think? Can you get me a gig there?
I'm thinking how I just came from Vegas and couldn't find him, and how much distractions.
Machines going off and people, going places. And
I've worked some gigs you wouldn't even believe. I don't care what's going on around me. I can still deliver my material, and it's not going to bother me.
okay, so if we put a comedy piece together for them to look at you and see if they want to book you, what do you think? How do you see?
We'll show them that I can work through distractions. What could we do?
Well, I guess we could just invite a lot of bands to show up, and they'd be setting up behind you, and that might cause a lot of distraction.
That might work.
They could be like testing their drums. Yeah. Here's what I want. Make as much distractions behind me. You can have guys crawling around doing wires, have a guy sitting on the drums, all the people walking around me, and then I got an idea. Get the audience. Try to get the audience stirred up to where they're just talking. Not so many people listening. I want more people talk. That way, I can work right through all that, and you can get a tape of it, and you could use that recording in Las Vegas, and you get me a gig and show them that I can work through distractions. That type of thing.
That kind of thing. We could have some guy looking like he's going to give you the hook,
That'd be good. That'd be funny.
You can work through that?
Oh, hell.
Tuning their guitars back there.
Yeah, I can work.
Warm up their cellos.
That's nothing. You wouldn't believe what I've,
Really? Okay, well, we got to
Chicken wire, bottles flying.
Okay, I'm going to call you on this.
I plow right through.
I'm going to call you on this because we got a lot
I'll
of
tell you
messages.
what. We make this tape. You send it. You take it to Las Vegas to show them that I can work through distraction. I guarantee you we'll get the gig.
Okay, we're going to do it.
All right.
Bobby Dean. Hey. Big round of applause, James Lesage, everybody. And let's hear for all the musicians you've heard here so far. And there's going to be a lot more. How's everybody doing? Who's been to Las Vegas? Anybody? Las Vegas? Back me up on this. The best part about going to Las Vegas, friends find out you're going, they will actually give you money to gamble for them. How stupid could some people be? Oh, here's Bob's last dollar. Let's see how he does. $100. Hey, wait a minute. That's not Bob's dollar. Bob's dollar's over here. Hey, wait a minute. That was my dollar. Bob's a loser. Yeah, every time I go out there, something weird happens. I went out there about 2 weeks ago. A friend of mine gave me $100 to gamble for him. I'm in Las Vegas 2 days. This idiot calls me up. He says, how am I doing? I said, you slept with a hooker. Send more money. She likes you now. She wants to spend the whole night with you. Every time I go out there, something embarrassing happens. I like to play blackjack in between the shows, have a little fun. Now, one particular night, I can't even get close to a blackjack table. A lot of people out there, right? So I start pulling one of these slot machines, the ones that still have the handle. My hand slips off of the handle. I accidentally poke possibly the oldest woman in Las Vegas right in the bosom with my elbow. I mean, I just nailed this old gal, right? So then I made up a lame apology to her. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am. I know if the rest of you is as soft as your bosom, you'll find it within your heart to forgive me." She says, "Young man, if the rest of you is as hard as your elbow, I'm in room 314. Yeah, you laughed. She gave me a hit, your denture stuck in my neck. When I pulled off her fishnet stockings, her ass looked like a waffle. Anyway, I got to do.
Oh, you had the indenture. You had the indenture.
Anyway, I've got my new slacks on. You like these? Pretty nice. My wife surprised me with these. I came home from work a little bit early the other night, and I found them under the bed. And came with a wallet, a belt, and a condom in the pocket. I swear to God, that woman thinks of everything. She is a keeper. I just found out she's an animal activist. I opened up one of her emails and said, "Welcome to the Cougar Club." When we first got married now, my wife wanted to have a baby immediately. Apparently I wasn't getting the job done, so she went to one of these fertility doctors. She told me she took an experimental fertility drug and there might be some side effects, and by God, she was right about that. When our first baby was born, that child was black. Hell, that's nothing. Our second baby was Chinese. I told my wife I don't have anything against Andre Jr. or Baby Chan. But do you think there's any occasion where my cock produced a little Caucasian? The neighbors are starting to talk. I'm going to do something for you by request. My buddy Jay wanted me to do this. It's called The Candy Story. I do it all over the country and on cruise ships. One of my favorite shows from the late 50s, early 60s was a show by the name of Dragnet. And we all remember Dragnet by those four memorable notes. Dun, 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 dun. Let's try it all together as a group. 1, 2, 3. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm going to tell you the candy story. I'm going to work in as many candy bar titles as I can. And when I give you the cue, give me those four notes right back again. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Dun, dun, dun. It was 2 a.m. in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Temperature 0. I was working the night beat. The name's Friday. I'm a cop. The driver in front of me had just pulled out a Clark's bar. It was all over the road like a Zagnut. I decided to pull him over. Turns out he was completely sober. A nice Asian fellow by the name of Juju B. It was payday, so I skittled south on 5th Avenue to pick up a dame. Her name was Carmela Reese, but everyone knew her as Peppermint Patty. She was a young bit of honey that worked at the Kit Kat Club, and I was all butterfingers as I pounded on her knockers. She finally opened the door. She said, "Oh, Henry." I said, "Yeah, the name's Friday, and I'm here to school." She had gotten a bit chunky, but her moms were good and plenty. They were certainly no milk duds. We began to echo, and her kisses were like a symphony. But that's when she dropped the bombshell on me. Turns out this sweetheart was turned Twix over at Mr. Goodbar's. And as she told me her sickening story, I could feel my goobers shriveling up like raisinets. My voice began to crackle. She had told me she had done a threesome with one of the Three Musketeers and a rap star. I snickered. I said S&M. She chuckled. She said, "No, Eminem." I didn't know what that junior meant. I didn't want to know. I was just glad I kept my big hunk in my trousers. That's right, I passed on one of Reese's Pieces that night because, after all, the last thing I needed from this whatchamacallit was a baby Ruth. Hey, thanks everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here, man. That was great. Hey, by the way, this last call for the auction, I understand we got all sorts of great items that are still taking place, so jump in and win away. anybody's just here, I think one of the best packages.